Alright, now my job is merged. So if I had a lot more information, it would auto-populate and bring it in here. But this is going to happen to you, I guarantee it, because it's a big difference between Aurora and Total. Is you can say, wait a minute, I'm looking over here at my forms and all I have is an order form and an invoice. Where did all the forms go that I just merged? You need to jump into the next part, which is forms. Almost think of assignment as a whole different part of the appraisal. Everything else from forms over is what you're normally used to working with. So when you click on forms, it'll then populate and show you all the forms that you brought over here, and it'll launch you into the first page of, in this case, the URAR. So again, at the top, let me point out some of these things. We got side-by-side views, photos to go in and put your photos in, sketches, addendum, worksheet. We're going to talk more about worksheet in a different video. I know John's real good with this, and we have a couple people over here that are good with worksheets. E&O is simply the report that runs to check to see if there's E&O issues. Work file, again, is where you are keeping your data. It keeps previous copies of the report. We're going to make sure your win total is set up so that every time you send a copy to the lender, a PDF of that goes in there. So if you're doing work for Valuation Management Group and you have to change it 15 times, you'll have 15 PDFs in there of all the different versions you've done. But notice these arrows. I think this is new between Aurora and Total. But that means anything that has an arrow you can click on and that whole page can get separated. So if you want to have your addendum sheet over here on a whole nother screen, or your sketch on a different screen, or what have you, like maybe the E&O. That's what I do all the time. I put the E&O on a different screen so that I can see over there everything I need to type over on this screen. So rather than using that split screen version that you can use, it allows you to pull it off into a different area. So let's see if there's anything else here that's new you need to be aware of. We're going to talk about this right here. These are some of your sending options. We'll do that in a different video. And you've got the spell check. And you've got all these down here. You can change bold, italic, and so on. And you can lock down fields. We can talk a little bit about that. The intention of these videos I'm doing for you is not to teach you how to use Total. We can do that individually, or I'm going to direct you to the A La Mode site because they've got great professional videos, or much better quality. But I want to show you how things operate over here at DS Murphy and help you with that transition first, and then we'll work on other things later. But just kind of waiting for my computer to load, and what this will do now is it'll bring us to the top of the URAR. So that part should be pretty straightforward once we get there. We're going to assume that this all gets filled out because, again, the intention of this video is to show you the workflow. I'll put my pictures in, I'll put my sketch in, and so on. And again, we'll get back and show you some tips on all those. So here's my report. It's all done, and assume it's all done. And then we go over here, we sign it. Okay, your signature will be in there. That should be all pretty straightforward. Let me go ahead and sign this. There is a little bit of a difference here in the way that Total works and Aurora works. Now, we're all about securing our signatures, and I fully, of course, want us to make sure that everyone's signature is secure. But in general, we entrust the office staff and instruct them from time to time to apply our signature, and that's legitimate and legal. But in cases where we've worked with reviewers before, there's been times when I've done an appraisal with another appraiser, and when it's all done, he's given me the permission to sign it, and once we've finished up our talking about it, and put both our signatures on and get it out of here. The way Total's set up is that you can only sign it as the person you're signed in as. So if there's a case where you're working with a reviewer, or there has to be two different signatures on there, you're going to have to each individually log into the report and sign it. So it's bringing up the signature right now, and what we're going to do is sign it and apply it on right here.